know, you see, these they'll be going away and do the action. Will it? Move, they don't see their... Get the boy! Get the boy!
Out again, are they?
Was that?
Dropping out again?
Yeah.
Well, we've witnessed a couple of hundred loyalist thugs forcing their way into City Hall, destroying cars in the car park. And I think a number of staff have been very viciously assaulted. So, I mean, the people who called these people onto the streets, so the Unionist politicians across this city, particularly the PUP and Billy Hudson, who asked people to gather outside the City Hall, have to take some responsibility for what happened here. And it's a disgrace that people who work here are threatened in the way they've been threatened and have been assaulted in the way they've been assaulted. But we made the right decision. We're not going to be cowed by this. We're not in the least bit intimidated by it at all. This is a night to look forward. We made the right decision. We voted for change. We voted for a City Hall for everyone, and that's how we're determined to proceed, despite the bully boy tactics of some of these hardcore loyalist elements in the city.
It is disgraceful scenes, you are right. There was a loyalist mob at the back gate from earlier on this evening, from before the council meeting started. Obviously the tension around all of this has been ratcheted up over the last number of weeks, with Unionist politicians uniting under the one banner with loyalism in terms of trying to bring pressure onto us and also the Alliance Party, where they wouldn't want the democratic process to prevail. What happened tonight was the loyalist mob broke through the gates of City Hall tonight, in which a security staff member of Belfast City Council was injured. There's been other people injured there. There has been cars that have been damaged out on the front. The tricolour has actually been set on fire and burnt. And I think this is just wanton destruction. It's an absolute disgrace, and I think serious questions need to be asked now of the PSNI as to how they allowed this situation to develop.
It's absolutely disgraceful, and questions need to be asked about the security operation tonight. You know, given all the information and intelligence the police had in the build-up to this, how they got into City Hall, I do not know. The poor people who've been injured, the poor security guard, it's not on. So hopefully, you know, extra resources will be brought in to bring this to an end very soon, because people need to get home.
In terms of the role of Unionist leadership within the council, what do they need to be saying to those gathered outside?
They need to come out now and they need to show leadership, and they need to calm people down, because this can't go on. People are very misguided. There's a lot of anger out there, and it needs to be dispelled, and Unionists have to step up to the mark.
Jerry Kelly, disgraceful scenes here tonight. What's your take on it?
Well, let's put it in context first. The vote here tonight was about shared space. It was about equality. It was about making the city and the City Hall and buildings open to all the people of the city. It was a good vote. It was a sensible vote. It was a sensible compromise vote. And then what we had here is that loyalism burst into the backyard here. Could have got into here. We could have got inside the building. If this had have been, I can say without fear of contradiction, 1,000 or more Republicans, you wouldn't have had a handful of police officers trying to deal with this. But we had it tonight. I spoke to 2 separate ACCs earlier tonight before this happened. I knew that the gate was blocked. I could see it on the television. I said you need to move people away from that, take your time, but get them away from that there, because once the vote was going to take place, there may have been a reaction. They obviously didn't do that. There was a series of meetings that happened over the last number of days. This is a disgraceful policing operation. It was totally inadequate, and what worries me about it was that it's not as if it was not known. It's not as if the police themselves couldn't see this at first hand or even on their television screens, and yet they did not put in an operation to protect the people in this building and indeed their property, because there's a number of cars wrecked out there indiscriminately, by the way, so it could be Unionist or Republican or Nationalist.
Terry, what would your call be to Unionist council leaders in Belfast City Hall?
Well, they should show leadership. This is a vote that has been taken. It's another move forward. Instead of trying to wind the situation up and sectarianising it, they should calm the situation down and move on. The council has been doing great work. We're not going back till the 80s or 90s. This is a move forward, and all councillors right across the political spectrum should now move on with this. And let's hear what the Unionists have to say about the violence we've seen out there tonight.
Terry,